Hi, Robert Chokro here. I'm going to talk about the Taiji fist. And the name of the art is Taiji Chuan, which means fist. Chuan means fist. So maybe it's important. I've had a number of teachers of different martial arts who never felt that the hand should be trained by breaking things or by hitting things, other than one teacher, Harvey Sober, who broke 40 rocks a week, and his hands were amazing to see. He talked about the Taiji fist in a way that no other person did. And what he said was that it's a hollow fist, meaning, and he did this to show he could blow through the center. And he would break stones that way. He would have two students hold up, one on each side, holding up a folding chair. And he would hit it with different ways of hitting, because he was also high level in other arts. But when he hit it with the hollow fist, not only did it make a pretty bad dent, which he had them turn the chair around so he could hit it on the other side to take out the dent, which of course he couldn't because the metal was stretched. It would make such a loud sound that it would ring through the whole room. And what he said, my interpretation of what he said is to touch the fingers to the heel of the hand, all of them touching lightly, thumb across. There are different ways of holding the thumb. I have put it here. The knuckles should make a nice line. There should be this straight coincidence between the line of the bones of the hand and those of the forearm. And what he said is that the chi comes up the outside of the arm, circles through the fingers, and does that again, and then goes back through. And that was the fist that he called the Taiji fist. I've been thinking about this for quite a while. And what I've come up with is that when you make a tight fist, as they do in karate, I did that when I studied karate a little bit, nothing like Taiji, it locks up the whole arm, which is the goal in the hard styles. But in the soft styles, what you want to do is have that free movement for the Fajin, so that it just comes out like a whip. And the way Cheng Wei-ching described it as a stone on the end of a string. When you do that and everything is loose, the fist is expanded. Then you see, expand the fist from the inside. When that's the case, it's like liquid in there, and when it hits, that liquid, that pressure of that liquid not only protects the fist from getting injured, but it also has a much greater effect. So how can you practice this? In my view, the way of practicing this is as follows. Here is one method of practice. Stand 50-50 and feet parallel, shoulder width apart, and spin, or swing. That's what I call it, swinging. So as I turn, when my hips get as far as I'm going to turn them, my arms are halfway from one side to the other. And then I turn back and my arms continue. So it's this. I'm doing it as slowly as I can. But you find just the right speed. And now this hitting has three values. One is that you're doing what's called therapeutic tapping, which is to stimulate the organs, the skin, the nerves, the blood vessels, the glands, the bones, the muscles, by the tapping. And the other is that you are conditioning the body, because each time it hits, it's teaching the body to prepare itself to be unharmed by a strike. And that works too. I know it does. And the third, of course, is to find just the right state of expansion and shape of the arms and of the hands, and not have any tension in the arms or the shoulders. So this is, and you can feel the difference between, if I have my hands open, it has an effect, and that's okay for the tapping. Then if I make stiff fists, very little effect. And now because everything is bound up, now if I get just that right shape, you can really feel the difference. So this has a lot of value for training that, if you're interested in doing it. If not, it's just the health value. Thank you.